Hey friends, it's Neil here with Post to Post. Hope you guys are having a great week. It's been an extremely busy week for me, unfortunately. I had a couple of other videos planned to do. I wanted to release actually a video every single day this week, and I've just got swamped with stuff, so I do apologize. But this is an important video because it's something that I'm really happy about and also disappointed about in the same kind of breath. It's the Carolina Hurricanes and their potential logo change. They sent out a visual survey of 6 potential logos that they are considering. They may be considering more. We can talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But they sent it out to get kind of a gauge on what their fans think. So in this video, we're going to look at all 6 of those logos. But I want to talk about the decision behind this and the process of this as much as I want to talk about the individual logos, because it's as important, and I just want to kind of squash a couple of things from a marketing lens. Let's look at the logos first, and let's quickly go through these. Let's bring them up, and we'll go from top, bottom, left, right, basically. So the top left is kind of a variation, I guess, of the C that you see here, but the kind of warning pattern has been flopped up to the top of the C, and then the bottom of the C hook there and removed from the back of it, essentially. I personally prefer this C. I think this is a pretty good C. I don't believe that decision would be better than what they currently use. And we have to understand things here a bit like broadly. None of these logos are the final render or anything of a potential logo change. These are very much concepts in the most literal form. They are concepts, and that is it. So what you see in that top C might be developed a little bit more. There might be something else that's going on in the C. There might be additional colors added or something. It's really just a test bed for these logos. That's why this survey exists. So it's okay. I mean, it's a C. We've got the Montreal Canadiens use a C on their jersey. We see C's in general, like up here if it's a captain or whatever. It's a little bit generic, but it's fine. It's a little too university for me, or college. So I would like to see something else. And like I said, I do prefer their current logo on their home jersey versus that one, or their alternate, or their anniversary, the actual primary Carolina Hurricanes logo. There's an identity crisis going on. We're going to talk about that after these 6. Let's move on to the second one, which is the top right. This is, I would say, maybe my favorite, I guess. It feels a little bit two-dimensional, but again, this is a concept. If this was a physical production jersey, a physical production logo on a jersey, you would see some bevels and some other stuff happening where it would really make that logo pop. This is very flat at the moment. But it's important to kind of step back and realize that, because I see potential with that one. I kind of like the negative space a little bit where you can see the C, and it still has that bit of a yin and yang kind of black versus red thing. And I like the sharpness of the edges too. So it's pretty decent. It's still not great, I would say. Middle left, this is the most, I guess, intricate of all the C's. You got the yin-yang happening again, but there's that kind of white inner stroke, I guess, on quite a bit of it. The C is still there, but again, I don't think it's better than what they currently use. And I guess I'll say I don't think any of these are better than what they currently use, whether it's the primary official Hurricanes logo, whether it's this one, the alternate Storm one, I think that's what's on this hat, or the one on the side of here, which is also on this jersey, the Canes one. I don't think any of these are better than what they currently use. The middle right one, it's a word mark. It looks like the Cardinals logo a little bit. It's very baseball. If they put it on an alternate, that's fine. That's fine, actually. But as a primary logo to really kind of rebrand and go with something permanently, not for me. I do like the little touch of the state outline in the bottom of that little swoopy thing down under the L and the O and the R. But of the word marks, it's maybe my least favorite or second least favorite. The bottom left one, where you have got that warning kind of pattern on the bottom left of that hook, I think that's my favorite of all the word marks. I think that works a little bit better than all the other ones. The bottom right one with the warning pattern on the top of the A on, what side would it be? Anyways, this side, I guess. I don't like that. That looks weird. I'm not a fan of that one. So I think of all these logos, I think top right has the most potential. I don't like any of these, but that's really the point of this. And I see people. Well, let's talk about their brand here for just a quick couple of minutes. The Carolina Hurricanes objectively are going through an identity crisis. They've got a home jersey now that used to be their alternate. They've got a alternate, which used to be their home. They've got the anniversary jersey, which looks pretty much identical to their previous home jersey. They've got the away jersey with a completely different logo on the front and look than their home jersey. They're all over the place, and they have been since 2018, 2019-ish, around there. So they're definitely going through an identity crisis, and the Carolina Hurricanes know about it, and the fans know about it. You can't even argue that they don't, because this survey exists. This is proof. And I see people saying the same thing that I'm saying here, where they have a bit of an identity crisis, and it's nice to see other people say that. But I see some of those same people look at the survey and think, well, this is stupid. This is a stupid decision. Why are they doing this? This is not a stupid decision. I completely disagree with that, even though I don't like any of this, because this is a good segue into marketing. I love that the Carolina Hurricanes are doing this, even if I don't like any of these. This is what real marketing is. It's reaching out to your customer base and getting a temperature, figuring out where your fan base is or where your customer base is. It doesn't even have to be hockey related, where your customer base is in terms of what they want, what they like, what they don't like. And you can break it down from there. The Carolina Hurricanes already know what their, demographic of their fan base is in terms of age, in terms of gender, and all that stuff. They already have that information. But what they need to pair with that information is this data. They look at this survey and they break it down based on customer segmentation. That's a big thing in marketing. So you can have a demographic of 25 to 34, and we'll say that 25 to 34 hypothetically is the Carolina Hurricanes. That's where most of their fans lie, is 25 to 34, just hypothetically. And then you look at this survey and you're able to break down the same demographics in the same age range, and you're going to pay more attention to the 25 to 34 bracket and what they like the most, because that's the majority of your fan base. So customer segmentation is extremely important. And marketing isn't like physics and chemistry and engineering. There's not just like this rigid formula that you have to follow to find success. Marketing is very fluid, and as rigid as it gets is basically demographics and customer segmentation. So people can be as critical as they want for the Carolina Hurricanes coming out with this survey. This is good. This isn't a bad thing. Even if you don't like any of the logos, this is a really good thing that the Carolina Hurricanes are doing. This is real marketing. This is what you need to do to develop a proper brand. Typically, this happens behind closed doors, and it's possible that this graphic or this information wasn't supposed to get out. But these customer segmentation focus groups exist, not just for sports teams, for everything. The industry that I work in, we use them. The industry that I previously worked in, we use them. It's very, very important from a marketing lens to find out where your customers are trending, where they're coming from, what do they like now, and what will they potentially like in the future. So, man, a round of applause, honestly. Even though I don't really like any of these logos, I understand what the Carolina Hurricanes are doing. It is the right decision. It's the right action to take, because they know, like I said before, they know, and the fans know that there is currently an identity crisis. So this is step two. Step one was deciding that they do need an identity change and get the ball rolling. This is step two. This is getting a temperature scale of what fans think. Step three is reacting, adapting, and creating new concepts for a potential new survey, or possibly bringing in a third-party company to provide different concepts and examples, something that's out of house instead of doing it in-house. I'm not exactly sure how the Carolina Hurricanes are handling this. This entire thing might be non-in-house. I'm not exactly sure, but I again, applause to the Carolina Hurricanes for coming out with this survey, even though I don't like any of them. I think it's the perfect step in the right direction. I don't know how anyone can be mad at this, even if they don't like any of them. Like I said, this is step two of 15 before we see the finalized version of everything. So it is a significant but also insignificant step at the same time. The end result, the logo, the finalized primary logo that we may get next season or the season after, or whenever they decide to roll this out, it might be very similar to what we see here on this, on the screen. But I highly doubt it's going to be even close to identical. Similar, yes. Identical, no. If it is identical, then I will be critical. Until then, good job, Carolina Hurricanes. But I'd actually like to see more concepts and different ones, because I don't know if these are the best options. Okay, let me know down below in the comment section how you guys feel about any of these logos. Which one was your favorite? What was your least favorite? Would you be happy with any of these? Are you very disappointed with these? Let me know down below in the comment section. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you're new to this channel, I would love to see you hit the subscribe button down below for conversations like this. And tomorrow, we're looking at 32 NHL concepts, jersey concepts, from the community, from you guys. So hoping you can tune into that. We do it every single Friday. So hopefully we'll see you there. Have a great night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Adios.